So the Kala Sarpa and the Kala Amrita Yoga, this is when the all planets are between the nodes, Rahu and Ketu. Some people are saying these don't exist, and they are right. But under which circumstances we can say that this yoga will disappear? Well, if other planets join the nodes or 1/7 axis, especially the benefic, we say it's broken. The interesting thing is happening when the Jupiter is joining the nodes or 1/7, then it can mean also that the native will fight for others' freedom. You may ask yourself why this is happening. So basically, if all the planets are between the Rahu and Ketu, which are the nodes of the moon, then we are speaking about the Kala Sarpa or the Kala Amrita yogas. And these are not normal yogas. They are quite special. They belong to the category of meta yogas, because all other yogas in the chart will be influenced by that one big yoga. The similar things happen for the Graha Malika yoga, which is also like a garland yoga. And what is happening in such scenario? If you have this, the freedom is restricted to the meaning of the houses when the nodes are there. So if it's, for example, 6 and 12, it can be about some kind of enmity or some rivalry and freedom. And usually we say that when Rahu is on the front of that yoga, if Rahu is leading, then the person is moving more into materialism, and if the Ketu is on the front, then there is more into this moksha marga, which is the freedom or spirituality. So now I want to break down why and how these Kala yogas are manifesting in such way. And if you have this Kala yoga in the chart, especially when broken by Jupiter, this mental understanding, this one small difference can totally change how you will think about this yoga in the chart. So I want to share a story of Cory Aquino. We can see right away she has this Kala Sarpa yoga because Rahu is in the beginning, and we see Jupiter is breaking the yoga in the 12th house. Now this is broken by Jupiter 7th Lord with the Jupiter Rahu yoga in the 12th house. So her spouse was assassinated, and this whole event channelized or was a catalyst for her fighting for freedom and this democracy movement. Now, if you have this yoga like Jupiter Rahu or Jupiter Ketu, don't worry, this will not manifest in such extreme ways. There must be some very rare yogas in the Navamsha and other charts, and she had that. By the way, I was discussing today with my Guruji V.C. Larsen what are the points to confirm that it manifested in such serious way, but in other cases it will be much moderate scenario. By the way, his spouse chart is also on the Astrological. I think we have discussed his chart also on this channel. And this all happened in Jupiter Rahu Antardasha. We can see Jupiter is in the yoga, Rahu is aspecting, of course. Rahu and Ketu are always in that 1/7 axis. And what is interesting, she was 50 years old. So the sun age started, and this is all in Leo. So we can see that this was the catalyst for her being the president, and also creating leadership or leading the whole movement, how she progressed and was fighting for or against censorship, for the human rights, for the press. There was a big changes. Basically, she reinvented the whole democracy system in the Philippines, and many changes on the agral also field and related to the press. So totally restructurizing the whole thing. And we can see that this is there in the chart. So if you have this, then a similar thing we can also expect. Immediately also we are reminded of the Jawaharlal Nehru chart, Rahu Ketu, also the same thing. The only difference is that he had Ketu Jupiter in the 6th, but also Kala Yoga in the 6th, 12th axis, and similarly devotion to the freedom movement. So now we have two such big examples. The beauty of this yoga is the triumph, the resilience, and this crystal coming from this pressure, right? We have this Mars Ketu is pressurizing, and the diamonds are coming. And with that resilience, with those lessons, we also have now someone who is very authentic. This gives that very authentic vibe, because the person came through this problem, and of course we can now think about many other such career profiles or even the personal profiles, how such big trauma, big challenge can not only impact one's own improvement, but also will improve, could be 10, right, for the community, or maybe hundreds or thousands, millions of people. If you are president, you are influencing basically the whole country with those reforms. Sanjay ji also recently shared the Harana Graha, which is the situation based on the Vara Chakra scheme, that the third Graha from the Graha in question is showing who is hating the original Graha. And also based on that, we can see also that the Venus, the guru of the planets is Venus and Jupiter. So Venus is overcoming the Rahu, the gloom, and Jupiter is overcoming the sadness of Saturn. So here we can also see how this Jupiter is bringing this light and especially the guidance. And here the Jupiter is also Atmakaraka, the planet with the highest degrees, and is also in the Dashamsa in the 10th house. So therefore it will be catalyzed into career life. Otherwise, it may be more personal, you may be helping communities, it may not be within the structures of your formal profession. So if you have this Kala Yoga, see first of all which houses are affected, because the themes, the symbols, the meaning will be very, very crucial. See if Jupiter and or Moon are breaking it, then maybe this communal or professional responsibility will be thrown on you. See the dashas when this will get activated. You may experiment with the Naisargika like here was given, and also see the yoga. The yoga will be the catalyst for that, starting this whole freedom mission. The last point, if these planets will be further connected to the career points, then this will transform into the formal profession. Additionally, we can also use the node yoga, like Jupiter and Rahu are channelizing into the sun. Here the sun was in the Navamsha Lagna exalted, and also the 50 years. Therefore, it translated into the involvement in politics. Also, we said that the Navamsha must confirm everything, right? If that is not confirmed in Navamsha, both good and bad, then there will be some efforts, but they will not stay. Also, the other thing, if the nodes are somehow strong in your chart, then you may also be drawn towards some kind of extremes. So just being aware of it will subconsciously and automatically compensate. And Guru Mantra, so increasing the balancing power of Jupiter, doing the Guru Mantra will also lower the peaks of the nodes, which can be also something challenging in life. Okay, guys, so do let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you have Kala Yoga in the chart? Is it joined other planets? Is it joined Jupiter and Moon? Are you somehow helping others with the mission? How this manifests in your life? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you'd like me to read your chart, the Rashi, Navamsha, Dashamsa, the Yogas, Dashas, Vargas, then hit me up with this email here and we can schedule one for you. And if you'd like to learn other yoga related to the nodes, namely the Sharpa, then please consider watching this one.